Beautiful night. Pretty clear apart from one cirrus cloud right over there. It is a beautiful night, and I had to come up here and water all my crops, every one of them, give them a good scoosh. That'll be them for another few days. Let's have a look at the old totties. Charlotte's popping up now. Looking good. How you doing, Dee? My onions over here are popping up as well. Check my tatties out. Dee! 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 Look at my tatties. Dee! Give them all a good watering. Try to hill them a wee bit. Get the mud around them. Aye, they've exploded, mate. These are. This is my big bottle of milkshake. It's nearly a litre. It's a 750. It's quite a big bottle. I'll put that down there and give you a size comparison. Compared with my hand. Look at the size of them. Look at the size of that one. I'm going to have thousands of tatties. If I've got over 100 tatty plants, and just say I've got 10 tubers, should we call them tubers? 10 tubers per plant. My lettuce is looking good still. I gave them a water. That's my lettuce down there, mate. It's quite big as well. I can't really, because I've got the net in front of it. Strawberries. My alpine ones are in the middle, so the slugs, takes longer for the slugs to get to them. That was kind of the thinking. I thought put them in the middle so they're harder to get to for the edges. Any pests, they have to climb over all that. But they're looking alright. What do you say? Fucking look. Again. Something's been at my. Is that garlic? Is that an onion? It's my onion. Something's pulled out of the ground. Where did it come from? It's the same one. It keeps pulling out the same fucking onion, man. Fuck's sake. I don't know why it keeps pulling out the same onion. I don't know what the attraction is with that one onion. And no pests. No pests that I can see anyway. That's my rhubarb. Rhubarb's looking good. And this is my blackcurrant plant. It's a blackcurrant plant and a blueberry bush and a raspberry. This is a wild raspberry. This is a wild one that I picked at just over there. Just planted it in. I'm not sure if it's just too much, maybe. They're wild raspberries as well. There. My corn. Here's my corn. It's still alive anyway. I've got this one under a net and I've got the other ones under glass. So I've got all my tatties here. Look, I forgot to mention, this is all my Maris Pipers and all my Charlotte tatties. These are all tatties as well. And that's an R2 lettuce. There are onions in there. I think they're maybe spring onions, I'm not sure. These ones. That's my lettuce. And my cabbage. Cabbage is looking good. You see there? Aye, it may cause issues as it gets sunnier. It causes issues just because they're getting taller. I've had to put a secondary piece of wood up to balance the glass. Because these ones are looking quite good. That's my other corn. That's my older corn. It's been in for a while. It's struggling, but it's still there. Hopefully the summer they just shoot up. Look at this. You can almost see where the sun shines. That's where the carrots do best. Maybe next time I'll put the carrots in a better spot where there's more sunshine. This creates shadow and they're not doing too good because of the shade, I think. These onions are doing not too bad. They're starting to pick up again. What onions? That's my other onions and garlic. Got my other onions and garlic in here. My strawberries. My other strawberries. I've got to say, I look at my beetroot. My beetroot's looking pretty shit, but there's a couple there that are surviving. I planted so many that I might get 1 or 2 beetroot out of that. Maybe 3 or 4. But look at those tatties. Jesus, that's what happens when you dig. That's no dig. That's dig. And look at that. Jesus Christ, man. It's a marvel to behold. I actually left myself, I planted so many because I thought some of them wouldn't grow. I actually thought some might not pop up. Every one of them has popped up. Every potato, even the small ones have popped up. See? Like this one here. There's 100% success rate with the potatoes in this patch. It's unreal. So guys, I've done all my watering. I've been up here for a wee while just watering my plants and making sure everything's alright, and everything seems to be growing beautiful. Aye, they're really good success rates, mate. The old tatties. I can't wait to start eating them. I've baked tatties and chips and mashed tatties and roast tatties. Oh, I love my tatties, got to say. It's probably the thing I eat the most. We probably go through bags and bags of tatties in my house. We all love chips and mash, so aye, my logic was to plant the stuff that I ate, plant more stuff. I love my onions as well. I eat loads of onions, so I've got loads of onions scattered around. I like my lettuce as well. Corn. I know you can take some tatties, but they'll be small. The tubers will be small right now. I think I'm just going to wait out for the 100 days, mate, instead of like 60 days. I know you can like start pulling them up after 60 days, but I'm going to wait till the flower develops, dies off, and pick them up, because that's when they're ready. When the flowers and the flower dies, that's when you know the tatties underneath are ready. The tubers are ready. But you're right, Dee. You're right. You can take some early wee ones if you want. The size of that one. It's like a bush. I think they've actually grown, just me walking around them. They've grown. So I'm sure that wasn't as big as that when I first came up here today. It's huge. I'm pretty proud of myself, because I am a total noob. I've never grown a potato in my life, guys. I've never grown one potato in my life. It's maybe my old Irish genetics with PTSD. But I've never tried to grow a potato. I've just watered them. I watered them like 15 minutes ago. About 15 minutes ago I gave them a water. And it's almost like I could maybe do a stop motion and watch them growing. In half an hour, watch them grow a centimetre or something. Where's my lighter now? Aye. It's just when, I think when plants get watered, it's like they just go, oh, when they need them. And I noticed that with weed as well, okay, when weed plants needed water, they'd be drooping. And then you give them a wee water and suddenly everything lifts up. You know, they're like, ah. And that's maybe what's happened. Maybe that's what it's just, the leaves have lifted up. Especially with the sun shining on them. It's beautiful. Behind me is turned into a jungle. I cleared all this. I don't know if you can remember, Dee, when I was clearing this. But it's turned into an absolute jungle now. What a night. There's so many different bird calls. It's almost like someone's got one of those key rings. Remember the key rings with the little noises? Ah, you're right, mate. I made it perfect for the new weeds. That's all going to be compost anyway. The way I see it, mate, that's all going in there. All that. Nice new compost. It'll just enter the circle of life, mate. All that's going to end up in there. I'll probably put some tarpaulin down as well. Fucking getting jagged, man. Wondering what was jagging my arse. The fucking nettle coming up my bench. Jesus. Wonder what's stinging me there. A thistle. The old thistle. So you've been up to the day, Dee? You get any paddleboarding done? Are you still stuck on the AI? Didn't let the AI stop you doing your paddleboarding, man. Didn't let that become your new obsession, mate. Go back into the paddleboarding. Do both of them. Do the paddleboarding during the day, the AI at night. And that'll keep you busy all the time, man. It'll be a good summer. It'll be a good summer, mate. 8 a.m. That's nice, man. You got a few hours. Oh, how you doing? To be determined. How you doing, mate? Hope your plot of land's getting on all right. It's pretty cool. The bridge and all that shit you were building, man. It's unbelievable. I was thinking about building a dry stain wall in here, like a circle, like a well. A dry stain wall, but grow something in it, fill it with soil. Okay, so it's dry stain wall. It looks like a well. I was going to fill it with soil. I was just going to put my hand at dry stain, trying to build a wall. That'd be pretty cool. I have been productive, mate. I just never stop. Man. I'm probably going to end up collapsing up here, exhaustion. Guys, see that stuff? Made with Cornish double cream. It's good stuff. I thought it looked pinker than usual. I thought this looked awfully pink, because it isn't usually as pink as it is. And I think they've started adding beetroot juice. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of beetroot juice concentrate. Aye, so they add the beetroot juice for the colouring, make it a bit pinker. You think the strawberries would do that, eh? But they actually need beetroot juice to make it pink. It's made in England, man. It's CO5 OPP. CO5 OPP. That's Cornish, isn't it? No? CO5. Is that not a Cornish postcode? I've been stuck in a house all day packing a 2-bedroom flat, a top flat. All day I've been stuck in this flat and in this stair, lifting stuff up and down in this block. It's nice to actually get out and just get some sun, man. Proper sunshine on my face. That glass is reflecting as well. It's fucking good. It's good. It's like double. Oh. I better tan my eyelids because people are commenting on my eyelids being silver. So I get my eyelids tanned. Let's see. Oh, some sunshine. Need the old vitamins, guys. Have we wander around? I think I'll have a wee tatty inspection, make sure there's no pests on my tatties. Because there's a variety of pests you can get on your tatties. From larvae to beetles to flies. That wee guy there. That's an aphid. That's a green fly. That was just a piece of dirt. But aphids aren't too bad. They can cause damage, but if they're natural predators like ladybirds and stuff like that, I can keep them under control. I mean, I didn't see much damage at all. Didn't see any damage, in fact. So potatoes grow quite close to the surface, the tubers. So you have to keep sort of mounding up the mud. So you need to start pulling up the mud getting next to the plant to protect the stem for the sun and for bugs and stuff like that. Because as it gets bigger, the stem gets more exposed. So you need to keep taking mud up to it. These have grown so quickly that I've not had a chance to actually get the mud further up because they've grown so quick. It's unreal. I can't get over how quick tatties grow. Turn your back 1 second, you look round and they're like a foot tall. We've obviously mastered the genetics of the potato, and obviously the ground's really good here for it. It's obviously good soil for potatoes. I chucked in chicken pellets before I planted the tubers, the potato seeds. I put in chicken feed, so that's probably playing a big part as well. I'll remember that next time. I'll just do everything I've done this time again, because so far it's been a total success. And like I said, you can see the flies flying around, but you didn't see much flies actually on them. Yeah. And the flies that are on them, I don't think they're causing them any damage. You know what I mean? I don't think they're eating them. So I don't think midges eat your plants, because there's plenty of midges about here. Right, every one popped up, even the one I thought it wouldn't over there. It's popped up. This one I actually damaged with my rake. I actually ripped a part of it off by accident. This one, and it's prolific. It's grown better than the ones around it. But I actually damaged this one. That wee breeze will be nice as well. Gets rid of the midges. So the flies. Having a party here over beside my compost. You see them everywhere. Compost is looking alright, man. It's looking alright. Hopefully that'll save me a lot of cash next season. This will be turning into some nice compost for my planters. I need to start pulling some of these weeds. Look at that one. That's a weed. Look at that. I'm probably kicking pollen and seeds around, man. Probably shouldn't do that. Right. I'm going to finish my smoke and enjoy the sun for 20 minutes. I sat right back on that thistle again. My cabbage look good too. That's my other tatties. That's my tatties on my raised bed, and that's my corn over there. I've got wee onions over there, strawberries over there. I've got rhubarb and black currants and blueberries over there. How you doing, No Mask? Good to see you, mate. We're just up at the allotment, checking out the torties. I'm not going back over to look at them again for you, because I've looked at them twice already. I'm impressed with myself, but it's getting a bit boring looking at my tatties all the time. Right, That sunshine, man, it's like blinding. What about that shit in Wales, with the accident, the riots and all that? It's crazy. The police lying that they weren't chasing the kids on that bike when they were. That just shows you, man. British police can't be trusted either, like the Americans. They're probably a couple of wee Neds, like, but there's rules, you shouldn't be chasing these kids around, you've got to cause more damage than fucking they will by chasing them. That's why the kids do it. Just finishing off my milk. Do you know what, guys? I wish I could stay here longer, but my old neighbour next door needs help for my missus. My missus is a nurse, and I've got her car, and her car's there. I've brought her car up, so I'm going to have to call it an early night, even though I don't want to, because it's beautiful. Some things are just more important, guys. Anyway, hope you have a good night. I'll see you all later. Cheers.